So welcome to this webinar, everyone. Today in this webinar, I'm going to tell you about something which can help you to build your trust. Which actually, if you want to start your own business or if you want to start something related to your niche, so for that you require that particular thing, that is trust. So in this webinar, I'm going to tell you about that how much trust is important in order to generate leads or in order to grow more in the future. So we all know that people like to do business, and with those people, they know, like, and trust. By the way, knowing and liking is easy for it is far easy because you just need to have a good image and reputation, and that time makes it easy for the customer as well to like you if you have a good reputation in the market. So it may not take much effort for the people as well to put their trust, to put their liking on you. But if the things come on trust, so it is far more difficult as compared to knowing and liking. And today I'm going to tell you a take you a little bit deeper into this concept. If you have to earn the trust of your customer, following through, creating a predictable experience every time, and you have to an opportunity this actually create an opportunity for you to prove yourself and establish a little more trust with the customer, and that would actually help you as an advantage. So now I'm going to share the screen where you will go dive deeper into the concept of this, how to build trust with your customers. Okay, so I hope this screen is visible to all of you. You can write in the chat box that it is visible. Okay then, guys. Okay, so some people are saying that it is visible now. All right, so let's get started, guys. In this video, you will get a deep knowledge about how you can build your trust with your customer and as well as your audiences. All right then. So here I have divided this into the two sections, that is customer and audience. So these are basically the two modes on which your basically trust will stand. So you guys are thinking that is there any difference between customer and audience? So yes, there is a great difference between customer and audience. So customer is someone who has a deep and a genuine need for the benefits that your product and services provides. That actually shows that the customer is actually the part of your company. That actually the assets of your company that helps you to grow. To move forward and to start or to refresh something more, or you can amend something more on this. An audience is everyone who will be seeing your message. So like in this group, people are also here who do not have the niche to go ahead and start, but but they have joined this webinar. So this shows that they are the audience. Apart in spite their niche is different, their goal is different. Someone wants to become a lawyer, you know an IS officer, also people are also here. So but it depicts that they are the audience. They have the different niche, but they are here to learn something new. So message, in the sense, I would say that your message could be anything, like in the sense of advertisement, also in the sense of press release, a tweet, or anything else. So now we move on to the next slide. So we will begin this with how to build trust with the customer. So the first is that customer are the individuals and businesses that purchases goods and services from another business. So this is just a simple definition of customer. So they are the biggest assets for the company. Why I'm saying that they are the biggest assets for the company? Because without them, no business would thrive and no business would succeed in the endeavors. It would not be possible for the business to grow without having the customer, and that customer sustain the value of their business. And whatever you are providing to the customer must be worthy. Then only they act as an asset for your company. So in order to build trust with your customer, you must have the better ethics with your employees. So you are well aware about that. You know, your employees are same important as your customer is. So you have to be very careful and mindful to treat your employees in a worthy way. And that actually, provides you the value, that actually adds the value to your company. The best way to make your customer happy is to make the purchasing process as easy and smooth as possible. So suppose when the customer buys a product from you and faces no issue throughout the process, from placing an order to having it to deliver to your address, then he or she is bound to return. It increases the trust of the customer as well. So in the future, if that person will have to buy something, so he will just have that sort of memory in his mind that your company is providing a well service to them. So they will go ahead, so he will go ahead and purchase that sort of activities or that sort of products from your company. So communicate with customer on a regular basis. This is something which is very important, that actually connects you with your customer. So here the social media is the best bet. Whenever the customer wants to know more about the product or service, or he is leaving any feedback on your social media page. So you just need to go ahead and reply promptly. That is most important. That shows that how much you are serious to your product and how much you are actually valuing to the customer. So the next is customer service offered by your business must be strong. This is something we all the customer wants. So when a customer calls, with a problem or an issue, your top priority must be to enhance the customer satisfaction and experiences. It is essential to make the customer feel important. Never promise what can't be delivered. It happens most of the time, and that is something a wrong mistake most of the businesses do. Many sales professional feels it is wrong to say no to customer for anything, which is why that assure them that they will going to receive their product or solve their problem in the specific time frame. But in reality, it is actually impossible to meet the deadline. So you should be very careful while saying anything to your customer, because that actually added in your persona. Last is that publish customer reviews and testimonials. So generally, customer always trust others, customer, and more than the companies. We generally look upon so many online product websites where we can see that, in on Amazon or Flipkart, if you want to go ahead and purchase anything, so what you just need to do, you just go ahead and check the reviews of that product, and that actually precise you more in regarding to purchase of that product. So that is something you must add those reviews and testimonials to your website, that shows that how much authentic and genuine your product and your company is, because they know that no matter how unbiased you may try to be, you are eventually going to position your brand in a positive way. So this is the end of this section. So now we move on to the next one, that is unbearable mistake by the businesses. So it happens most of the time when the businesses are not that much concerned to their duties. And one of thing is that they do not focus on doing their job well. That is the first thing. Most companies worry far too much about whether they are not trusted. There is some sort of misconception in their mind that whether the customers are trusting on their product or not, and that actually lose their way of working, that actually lose their enthusiasm to apply, to alter the change, to alter some of the important changes into their product. And customer satisfaction is actually very crucial thing. The second is that be ambiguous about mistake. We all are very well aware about that. Most of the businesses are there in this world which does not which do not accept their mistakes, and that happens in a most often way. If you go for, suppose, if I'm taking the example, if you are going to a market and there you purchase something and you back to home and you actually find a fault uh, in that product, so what you will do, you will go ahead and ask to the shopkeeper that I actually found a fault in that product, could you please replace it? So he will actually deny. It happen oftenly that he will going ahead and deny that it is not the mistake that happened by him. So that sort of attitude will not be able to expand your network anymore. You will have to pay a value for it. So in the future, if you want to purchase anything, so you will not go ahead and purchase the things from that shop. So be obviously mindful while having your mistake. You have to accept those mistakes, and that actually shows your persona. Whenever you make a mistake, you have to own up it immediately and share that you are doing to correct it and follow through. And the last is stay inattentive over time. Building trust is not a one time deal. You have to prove yourself every time the customer uses your product. Trust building and maintenance actually take that attentiveness from you to support or to sustain in that position. So always be mindful that you have to be attentive while the things come in order to serve your customer. Now we move on to the next slide. Now we will going to discuss ways to increase your customer base. So inform your potential customer that you are willing to provide free information from the start. So free is something that everyone can offer and that everyone can afford, from small businesses to a global corporation. Make sure that you're providing a good content. It happens most of the time when people believe that whatever the things or the product or services that they are getting is a free of cost, and that might be the authentic one, but it is not every time correct. The content they are actually getting is not value. There must be some sort of distortion in that. So be mindful whether you are purchasing everything, or the businesses must be very mindful that if they are providing the free information in order to increase their sale, their content must be good. Otherwise, if they are in the inception, if they are providing these services, so in the future they will going to play pay a value for it, and the value would be they will going to decrease the number of customers for their company. Next is increase your customer base by asking for opinions. For that, you can use a survey to conduct industry research, customer experiences, or or you can actually measure the customer satisfaction as well. Keep your website content fresh. So your website is the outlook of your product. So you whatever you are showing on your website, it actually depicts that how much you are attentive and how much you are modified to your niche. So that actually pulls the new visitors and potential customer to your website. Promote your business on social media networks. So it is the best way to grow your customer base. We all know that social media marketing is a broad concept. If you are spending time on social media in order to increase the sales, and you are actually putting all your efforts and modification regarding your product, so that will actually going to give you a better returns out of it, because people spend more time on social media. It's more about that networking, the businessmen generally look upon whether the people are spending more time on which platform. So social media act as a biggest push to your sales. When it comes to your pitch, get out of your comfort zone. It is very important to get out from your comfort zone when it comes to your pitch. It means that when this is your turn to approach to the customer, you have to be very extrovert. It means that you have to be very, genuine with the person. There should be no any hesitation, because you are the one who created that product. So you have to reach out, you have to come out from the comfort zone, then only you can be able to sell your product in the market. Leverage your existing network. So basically, your existing network may be the best place to reach out to customer, as their good word of mouth will help grow your customer base. So always be mindful that your existing network is the one who actually was able to increase the sales for your company at a time. Build a relationship map. That is something which help you strongest relationship to build with those areas where there is a greatest need for your product or services. You have to do the market research where your product and services can be sold, and then only you will go ahead and approach to your target customer. Continue expanding your network. You should not stop while reaching to your niche, because customer if you have a good customer and you are expanding more and more in your network, so it will not be going to stop, and you will get the stimulation to go ahead and modify your products more and more. So that's it for this section. Now we will move on to the next one. Build trust with the audience. Starting an email list is one of the best way to connect with your audience on a deeper level. So one of the best thing is the email marketing. You all have heard about the email marketing. So through email marketing, you can easily connect with the people in a more professional way. The product or service that you designed or created for the customer would be more attentive on emails. So whatever you are sending through email, it will actually influence them to go ahead and look once on your product. Don't be afraid to open up and share your story. People think that their story doesn't have any strong base. It will not influence, they think that it will not influence the people, but your approach to your niche define and precise the base. You must show results in order to gain loyal followers and customers. So you have to show your results to your customer in order to maintain the transparency. If the customer feels that the product or services that you are providing to them have the loyalty because you are showing the result out of it, so they will going to build trust on you. Testimonials and word of mouth refers are great ways. So as I shared that, that word of mouth is something which help you to grow your sales. So always be mindful to choose the words carefully. Mind your spelling and grammar. So whatever the content you are providing to your customer, it must have a meaningful communication with the customers. Then only the customer will take your product or services seriously. Otherwise, he will going to deny, or he will going to neglect whatever the things that you are providing. Make a good impression during your presentation. This is something which is very important while you are delivering your products to the customers. Many speakers think the best way to start the presentation is to establish credibility out of it. So that helps you to maintain or to build the trust on them. Having positive thoughts and you will fly. Simple thinking about the things that make you feel more relaxed and happy, your family and everything. All of these things help you to configure your brain in such a way that will allow you to go into a warm interactive session. Provide the right information to generate your intended result. So whatever the information that you are delivering to your customer must be authentic and genuine, because we live in a Google society. So anyone can find anything they need at any given moment of time. So do not neglect or do not take customer as a granted, because they are actually the real king of the market. So key elements to develop trust with online customer. Here you can see that creating and sharing useful content. So whatever the content you are using, it must be modified and it must be reach out to your target audience, showing genuine care. So whatever the services or products that you are providing must have that value which actually try to fulfill their needs. Underscore your credibility. Do not neglect that whatever the customer is need to bound, you must have to actually configure your mind and try to take out all the possible things out of it. Communication a strong base. Here you can see that the quote, when the trust account is high, communication is easy and instant and effective. That is the quote said by Stephen R. Covey. That means that if your trust is high, we can take the example of Amazon or Flipkart. Here the trust is high. That's why they do not need to make much communication higher in order to reach out to the customers. Every communication ends with some expectation. We can have an example. Suppose if you are in an office and your boss is saying that you just need to go ahead and prepare a presentation. So that communication ends with an expectation that you will go ahead and your you will go ahead and actually will go ahead and make the presentation. So he is expecting that you will end the presentation. Second is, if you take your words casually, and people will treat you casually. So same, very simple, that whatever the things that you are giving to the people in a way, the same you will get in that same way. So if you are giving the person an advice or something, so your feedback will be based on that thing. Third is deliver your work in time, and your client will always remember you. So time is something which is an ethics in the organization or a company. So whatever you're providing to your customer, there must be a deadline, and in that sort of time you have to deliver all your product and services. Quality multiplies trust. As we all know, quantity may leads to quality. So quality, and that quality multiplies the trust. So if you appreciate your work, you can expect people to appreciate it. You must have the confidence to sell your product because you know that whatever you are selling is good for them, is authentic for them. So you must have that sort of confidence. If you have that confidence, people will going to revert and will appreciate your product. Listen to your client, provide him what he expect, and then surprise him with something he didn't expect. So information that you get from the market about your customer is actually at an extent, but you have to exceed that one and try to reach out, to accomplish all the needs of the customer. Even the customers are not aware about that what they want sometimes, but it is your responsibility or it is your ethics to complete all those problems, or not problem, I would say that all those requirements or fulfillments that you have to do. Thank you everyone, that's it for this. Thanks for joining this webinar.